Hey everybody, Kelvin here, and I am back once again with another Dungeon Quest video. And this time I'm making this video because we got our hands on a warrior legendary, a boss raid warrior legendary, and I actually found two, so I'm going to showcase it to you guys. Of course, I'm also going to bring up a concern and kind of rant a little bit. Of course, before I begin, make sure you smash the like button, share and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Without further ado, let's get this party started. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see right now, I'm rocking that really cool brand new dragon cosmetic, but I'm also rocking these weird little drills right here. If you guys didn't know already, this is actually a legendary. Yeah, this is the warrior legendary, and it looks okay. I mean, you know, it's thinking outside the box, but is it my favorite? Not really, and I think the mage one is a little better. Hopefully I find that one soon. Anyways, let's go check out my inventory, and we'll test out some skills. So in this inventory right now, as you can see, I'm rocking a pretty nice set of green Inventor's Warrior Helmet +7 for the armor as well. So overall, it's a big deal. We're looking at huge multipliers, huge stats, and then we're gonna look at our legendary. Our dual Bioforge Drill +4. What the heck, man? +4? But then look at it. It's 928,000 physical power, so it's close to 1,000,000. Yes, now the problem is I also got another one. I got a dual Bioforge +1, not upgraded, but the potential that I calculated is roughly 757,000, so it's pretty good, but it's not that great compared to my +4 one. Now, what's going on here? I mean, if I go look at the different weapon that I actually upgraded, guys, and I'm actually using that one over this one, it's gonna be my Sunken Blade +7. So my Sunken Blade right here is actually a little bit stronger than the dual Bioforge Drill +4, just because of the fact that we got that from the higher tiers. So I'm kind of in a dilemma. Is my legendary good or is it bad? Because when you look at a purple weapon +7, it's actually stronger than my +4 drill. And when you look at the key bosses, I'm actually grinding in tier 7 right now. Now, every time VCafe adds an update, my weapon becomes a little obsolete, because if VCafe decides to add 2 or 3 tiers every week, well, guess what? We have a problem there. But I guess we'll talk a little bit more about it after we showcase our skill damage. Alright friends, I'm standing in front of the advanced dummy right now, and I'm gonna go and throw out a few hits. So the first skill I'm going to actually throw is going to be the new skill, Explosive Punch. It channels power into your fist and release it with a mighty punch. So this skill specifically, I do want to let you guys know, is one of 2 skills that came out with boss raids. So in this video, I'll probably be mentioning the other mage skill that actually came out too, just to get out of the way. I'm pretty sure you don't want to watch a full entire video where I show only 2 skills. Hopefully not. But I did also decided to show the best warrior skill that I can think of as well, to kind of compare them, let you guys decide. I do have one more to go, so definitely pay attention. So the first skill, of course, I'm going to be using the Explosive Punch, and we're going to throw it out there, and bam! We just did 52 billion damage. I'm going to hit it now and see around 56. So therefore, guys, that legendary is good, but it's not great. All right, going back to it, I'm going to also be using Chain Energy Blast as well. It's a decent skill, but I gotta be honest, guys. All these skills are great, but they're not the best skill you should be using as a warrior. Because as a warrior, the skill you should be using when it comes to boss raids is going to actually be Arrow Rain. Based on how the boss raids are, how difficult it is, how limited you are in space, and how the minions move, you should be using Arrow Rain. It calls down a rain of arrows and gains a movement speed. This is the highest damage skill you can grab for warriors right now that actually gives you a movement speed. The way it works with the boss, and I'll show you later in the run, is going to be able to easily and efficiently beat boss raids in a team fight. In a solo, I wouldn't even talk about solo for boss raids. It's probably not going to happen anytime soon. At least not for tier 7, guys. Alright guys, since we're at it, I'm going to showcase the other skill as well. If you haven't watched my other videos yet, this would not have any high damage at all because I'm still a warrior. I don't have any mage weapons right now, don't have any mage armor, but I want to show you how the skill looks, and hopefully you guys can figure out what to do with that. So this skill is called Orb of Destruction. Summons an orb to rain of destruction down upon nearby enemies and then explodes. So we're just gonna throw it out there, and there's orb. Bam, 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 bam. All right, we got that out of the way, guys. Once again, I didn't want to make a whole entire video about 2 skills. That would be completely wonky. So all right, guys, I'm going to show you guys a run where you can learn from it and help yourself complete a tier 7 boss raid extremely easily. All right, I will be using double arrow rains to make it, just run by very easy, and hopefully this video will be able to help you out. But do stay tuned right after the run, because I do have a little bit of a rant because of, you know, how raids work right now, and hope you guys can listen to it so we can express an idea together, and maybe we'll rise up and protest and be happy about it. Alright guys, so in this run specifically, I won't talk too much. I just want to let you guys know, pay attention to my movements, pay attention to how I use the arrow range, how I rotate around the mobs, and avoid some of the damage. Hopefully this will be able to give you guys the idea of how a warrior should be able to play when it comes to boss raids. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So as you can see, by using arrow rain, I do gain the speed, I do gain the damage to be able to attack the mobs, attack the boss at the same time, and really contribute a lot when it comes to a team fight. But let's go move on to the rant I mentioned. So guys, I have two big concerns for raids specifically. The first one is, why is there no lower level raids for people that are lower level? At this point, if you're not level 130, 125, there's no way that you're going to do anything regarding raids. If you're not 130, you can't enter a raid. If you're not 125, you can't even get a key for a raid. So you gotta consider those factors, and a lot of players in the Dungeon Quest community right now is actually lower level than 125. So everybody, literally 80% of the players, can't even try this new experience out. So I really hope VCafe really goes out there and maybe add a lower level one. As long as VCafe is willing to add a game mode for lower levels to kind of be introduced into the game, that's how you hook on to the players. Now, my second concern, guys. And now for my second concern, I really wanted to bring this up. So I'm going to go into boss raids and I'm going to create. And as you can see these tiers right here, and I go in my inventory and you see all these keys. But now that I think about it, what if VCafe decided every week he wants to add one tier to the list? You know, it would be tier 8 tomorrow. Then your weapon becomes less and less top notch. If you've been hunting maybe a full week to get yourself a legendary tier 5 or tier 6 or tier 7, for example, next week VCafe adds a tier 8. And now your weapon that you spent a whole week hunting is completely obsolete. You can literally keep adding 3 tiers at a time if you wanted to, and by Christmas we'd be looking at tier 40. So I do want to figure out if we're ever going to see a cap when it comes to this, and how does this specifically affect our future dungeons as well. Because by having boss raids being limited to level 130, guys, the next dungeon that comes out is probably going to be 140. Then in terms of dungeon, they skipped the whole 20 levels instead of 10 levels. I mean, I hope VCafe and the Dungeon Quest team does come up with a solution and not just leave us hanging, because if they do that, well, a lot of people are going to actually be frustrated. Alright folks, that's pretty much it for now. I know the video was a little more different than normal. Half of it was a rant, but it really did bring up a concern in my point of view, and I did want to see what you guys think as well. So definitely let me know in the comments down below how you guys feel about raids, and how you guys feel about boss raids affecting the future dungeons, and how the tiers can be literally be added every week, and how that would change our scope of items. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on those post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.